welcome back to the channel. Today we are going straight into the kitchen to do pancakes. One on per pancake is it oil dough, no a guy. So we're going to make some rich anti-level pancake, the kind of pancake where you do when you know that yeah, this one day be pancake. So this is my special coconut chip pancake. Yeah, let me say it like that. So this is my special pancake I do, yes. And I'm going to do it in two flavors. You know, how was it? I know, yeah. So I'm giving you in two flavors or two ways you could go about it. Yeah, so let's go and see how I make my pancakes. And then I'll give you some extra tips afterwards. But before we watch the video, if you haven't subscribed, if you've not liked, if you've not shared, please do well to do so now before we go and watch that video. And I'll see you after for some special tips as well. Pancake lovers, your simple pancake recipe for your morning hustle. Then the morning and the afternoon, yes. And this is coconut chip pancake recipe, and I have the cocoa version as well. So I need some flour, soft flour, some oil, some milk, some egg, some margarine or butter, it's up to you, some sugar, some essence, and some grated coconut. It's optional, you can try to use that or not. So yeah, those who are dieting, I'll show you how to make keto friendly coconut flour pancakes very soon. Yes, so for our pancakes, usually I always say mix your dry and your wet ingredients separately. So you need your egg, you add your sugar in there. This is cinnamon, you can equally use nutmeg as well. Then I added some pineapple. You know that coconut and pineapple, they are great friends. You can equally use vanilla or any fragrance of your choice, the essence. Then you add in your milk. You can add as much as you want, how rich or tasty you'd want it to be. Just make sure you don't use too much, else it will become too loose and too runny. So I add in a bit of margarine in there. Yes, and I rub it in. That's how you rub in to get the margarine and the flour mixed nicely and smoothly. You want to do this so perfectly that it would be so smooth with no lumps. Some choose to do without margarine, but I like it with margarine. It makes it rich and tastier. Then I just mix it up. So I always say add in your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients when it comes to baking. Just enough. So this is very thick, so I added in just a little bit of water to thin it up as well. You can thin it with milk as well, it's all up to you. Yes, I don't want it super thick. I don't want it so thick. So yes, then I added my coconut. Yay, the coconut to it. This gives it some super nice crunch and taste. It's up to you. You can try not to use the coconut. You can try to mill it and then just use the milk. You can use the milk for it instead, and it will be super tasty. So once that is done, we're going to go to fry it. So you need to oil your pan. You can use your frying pan. I was using the grill pan because it saves me time. I can do about 3 in at a go. Yes, but you can use your frying pan any size you want. It's up to you. So I just put it in. Then once it's cooking, you realize that the color will be changing. Yes, and you want to spread it. But once you put it in, to be spreading by itself. And once each side is done, you turn for the other part to also finish cooking. You don't want to do too much in at a time, or yeah, it may tear. So you want to be careful. So you realize in my pan, I didn't overly load my pan. Then you realize I allowed it to form before I flipped it. If it doesn't form before you flip, it's going to tear. And once it forms nicely, you realize the color will be changing. Yes. For the cocoa one, you know I love chocolate and I love cocoa powder. So I add just a little bit of raw or natural cocoa powder. Yes, then I take it out. Once both sides are done, I just take it out, and voila, I'm so near. So I oil it up, and then that was a bit thick. See, the first set are a bit thick, so I lightened it a bit. So I was saying the thickness is up to you, how thick you'd want it. If you do it and it becomes too runny, you can add in some extra flour. I wanted this to be a bit big so that you see what I was talking about. When it's too big and you are turning, if you don't take care, a bit thick. So I realized this one was tearing a bit. Fortunately, I didn't get mine too raggy. Yes, so in the subsequent ones, I made it smaller. So these are some of the things you may want to watch out for when making your pancake recipe. Yes, you can do it without the coconuts, but then make your pancake extra special with some fruit and fortification. So this is one way I do my pancake. I'll be teaching you other techniques or other ways to go about your pancake. There are numerous ways you could do your pancake, yes, but this style gives you, how do I say, like what most folks outside do. This is not a typical Ghanaian pancake, which is very light and thin and broad. This is more like the foreign pancake, but then the same ingredients. It's rich, most importantly, it's nutritious, most importantly, and it's healthy. And you realize the coconut flakes in there, it gives it that crunch and that texture. So this is a super healthy diet because you're going to have your carbo, you're going to have your protein, you're going to have your fat and oils, you're going to have, you know, your fruit. Coconut is a fruit. So this is a typical balanced diet on its own. So I hope you'd give this pancake recipe a try. Spice up your pancake a bit. Don't do your pancake one way all the time. And yes, the cocoa flour, the cocoa powder in there, you can use that as well. It gives it that, you know, extra fortification. And if you're a cocoa person like myself, or if you're a brownie person like myself, that would be a nice one for you. You can always use a cocoa powder, or you can substitute it with your Milo, Richoko, yes, anything at your disposal. You can try it out, and it gives it that special, you know, taste and color. And Charlie, I know my mouth sweets me. I know. Thank you very much. So till I meet you in the next food episode, please do well to live life to the fullest. Be merry, be joyous. Make sure you join us, make every food moment count, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And hit the bell button for all our notifications. Lots of love for my team and I, as always. Mwah.